Did you know over 38 million Americans have diabetes and many won't see the warning signs until it's too late? According to CDC-Gov, nighttime can reveal hidden clues that slip right under our noses. These signals are urgent, and missing them could lead to big problems. We'll explore secret symptoms your body might show at night if you have diabetes. Stay with me, because the most surprising sign is waiting near the end. You won't believe how many people go years without knowing they have this condition. Let's begin with sign number 1, constant nighttime thirst. Do you ever wake up with such a dry mouth that you guzzle water like you've been in the desert? This can be a big hint. When blood sugar is high, your body tries to flush out the extra sugar by making you urinate more. That leads to dehydration, causing a deep thirst in the middle of the night. Scientists highlight studies from the National Institutes of Health showing how high glucose can trigger this unrelenting thirst. If it keeps happening, it's wise to look into it. Moving on to sign number 2, frequent restroom visits. If you're running to the bathroom many times after dark, it could be that your system is working double time to get rid of sugar. How does this happen? High blood sugar causes your kidneys to go into overdrive. That can disturb your sleep and leave you feeling worn out the next day. It's not only about drinking too much water, it can be a clue your body is battling high sugar levels. Sign number 3, restless sleep or even insomnia. When blood sugar moves up and down, it can disrupt your sleeping patterns. According to research in diabetes care, these shifts can spark tossing and turning, which robs you of real rest. If you notice an ongoing pattern of not sleeping well, take a look at your sugar control. Sign number 4, tingling in your feet. This might feel like pins and needles or strange numbness. Why does this matter? Diabetes can slowly harm nerves, leading to something called neuropathy. People often sense it at night when everything else is quiet. If this happens often, it's a wake-up call. Sign number 5, muscle cramps that hit you out of nowhere and ruin your sleep. If pain in your legs or feet forces you awake, you might be dealing with blood flow issues tied to high glucose. Muscles need a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood. When sugar hinders that, cramps can strike. This pain can feel sharp and last longer than typical leg cramps. Sign number 6, unplanned weight loss during the night. You might be puzzled about how that occurs. If your body can't use sugar for energy, it starts breaking down stored fat and muscle. This can happen even while you sleep, leading to sudden drops in weight. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism points to this as a major sign in people who haven't caught their glucose problems yet. Sign number 7, that late-night craving for sweets or carbs. If you find yourself wandering into the kitchen at 2 a.m. hunting for candy or bread, your body might be battling unstable sugar levels. It's a vicious cycle. Your body screams for fast energy, but eating more sugar can cause your levels to climb further. Pay attention if this pattern repeats itself. Sign number 8, night sweats that leave your sheets drenched. Waking up soaked is alarming. Blood sugar fluctuations can cause extreme sweating, especially if levels drop suddenly. Some people think night sweats only relate to hormones, but they also can reveal poor glucose control. Researchers at the American Diabetes Association say these sweats may surface when sugar jumps or falls too fast. Sign number 9, morning headaches. If you get out of bed with a throbbing head, it might mean your glucose fell too low during sleep. That triggers a stress response in your body. These headaches can linger for hours and shouldn't be dismissed. They're not random. They could be warning you to pay attention to your sugar. Sign number 10, restless legs. That creepy crawly urge to move your legs at night can link to nerve damage from high sugar levels. It feels like an inner itch that won't quit, and it's easy to mistake for stress. But when diabetes affects nerves in the legs, it can make them feel unsettled. That can ruin your chances of a peaceful night's sleep. Sign number 11, blurry or shifting nighttime vision. Do things look fuzzy when you're in a dimly lit room, like you need more time to adjust your eyes? Blood sugar spikes can impact the fluid in the lens of your eye. This might not be as noticeable in bright settings, but in low light, the effect can stand out. The Mayo Clinic notes these changes can often be reversed if you get your glucose under control. Sign number 12, feeling moody or off balance at bedtime. Blood sugar levels can affect hormones tied to emotions. You might become irritable or restless at night if your glucose is unstable. That can make it harder to fall asleep, starting a cycle of frustration and fatigue. Sign number 13. Wounds or sores on your feet that feel worse at night. If there's a blister or cut that doesn't heal, pay attention. Slow healing is often linked to poor blood flow and nerve trouble. At night, you have fewer distractions, so you might notice more pain or discomfort in that area. Sign number 14. A fruity or sweet smell on your breath. This sometimes appears at night when your body uses fat for energy instead of sugar. When that happens, acetone can build up, causing a noticeable odor. During a busy day, you might ignore it, but it's more obvious at bedtime or when things are quiet. Finally, sign number 15. Night nausea or vomiting. This can really catch you off guard. Very high blood sugar can lead to a serious condition called diabetic ketoacidosis, which may cause intense nausea. It often shows up when you're asleep and might make you wake up feeling sick. This is urgent and calls for fast medical help. Feel free to share your own experiences or questions in the comments below. Let's keep this a supportive space, because the more we share, the more we can help each other notice these signals. Before we continue, I'd like to mention something that some people find helpful. There's a beetroot extract called Ultrabeet, and many folks prefer it because it may support healthy circulation and help maintain balanced blood sugar. It's based on research showing that beets are rich in nitrates that promote blood flow, plus you don't have to deal with the strong taste. If you're interested, there's a link and a coupon code in the description to learn more about it in capsule form. Now, let's talk about why these nighttime signs matter so much. It's crucial to react if you notice any of them. Science-backed groups like the American Diabetes Association and the CDC emphasize how vital it is to spot these clues early. Some individuals think it's just a random part of life, but it can be your body waving a red flag. Acting early can keep you from heading down a rough path with complications. Secret tip for many people is checking their sugar at different points in the night or using a continuous glucose monitor. That way, you catch spikes or dips that wouldn't show up in normal daytime tests. Another approach is to keep a consistent sleep schedule. Our bodies like routine, and having a regular bedtime can lower the risk of wild sugar swings. Pairing that with balanced meals that include fiber, protein, and healthy fats sets up a solid foundation to keep sugar levels steadier at night. How can we reduce these issues? One method is to scale back on sweet or sugary drinks in the hours before bed. That late-night soda or sweet tea might sound comforting, but it can fuel blood sugar rises that disturb your sleep. Instead, try water or gentle herbal teas. A bit of movement during the day can also help. Short walks or simple workouts help muscles use glucose better, lowering the odds of big fluctuations when you're trying to rest. Why is all this critical? Because if we let these signs go unnoticed, they can lead to serious complications like nerve damage, kidney problems, or advanced eye disease. Early detection and good care can make a major difference. Think of these nighttime signals as your body's urgent messages saying, "We need help right now." Our bodies want balance, and turning a blind eye can lead to bigger risks later on. If this discussion resonates with you, please share it or pass it on. You never know who might need this information. Many people are unaware these signs exist and often blame them on stress or habit. We all deserve restful nights without the worry that our body might be telling us something critical. If you're uncertain, it's always better to get tested sooner rather than waiting for something worse to unfold. According to studies, catching diabetes early can prevent more severe problems that might come down the line. Remember, these 15 nighttime signs might be your clue that your sugar levels need real attention. There is no shame in seeking answers or adjusting your lifestyle. Keep focused on your health. Keep an eye on what your body tells you. And don't ignore symptoms that come when the sun goes down. Life can be busy, and it's easy to shove these clues aside, but nighttime is often when the most telling hints appear. You are not alone in this situation. Many people walk this path, and it's never too late to make meaningful changes. That might involve switching up your evening meals or adding in some light exercise. By keeping track of how you feel at night, you give yourself a chance to catch these problems early and address them effectively. Small steps can lead to big results over time. These hidden nighttime clues don't have to stay hidden. Knowledge can be your strongest tool. Keep looking for answers, stay aware, and remember that awareness can be the difference between letting small problems grow or catching them in time. We reviewed thirst, repeated restroom trips, poor sleep, foot tingling, muscle cramps, unexpected weight loss, 2 a.m. junk food hunts, night sweats, morning head pain, restless legs, changes in vision at bedtime, mood problems at night, slow healing sores, fruity breath odors, and night nausea. Any one sign might seem minor, but combined, they can highlight bigger concerns. Thank you for spending your time here. Keep moving forward toward better health.